Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. There is the Preacher Man.
What up?
There's the Sean O'Mac. Hashtag rocking the bucket hats for Sean O'Mac and myself. Preacher's rocking regular cap.
Sasquatch.
It's got the little captain's shoestring on that bitch.
Yeah.
Trucker cap.
Yeah, but it's got the shoestring on it.
Shoestring like the...
Anyway,
it's also Sasquatch.
This is the other hat that Shane, Josh's neighbor, gave me.
Yeah.
I wear this hat on a Saturday because we get frisky.
You know, to be honest with you, I really love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers throwback logo. Like,
I get it.
I
love it as a throwback.
It's just cool.
I hate it as an every week. As a throwback, I love it, but when it was the everyday, no. It's ugly.
Sean's representing his San Francisco 49ers with an awesome bucket hat there.
That bucket's legit.
I'd like to get a Kyron bucket hat.
Why are we
so high on Kyron?
We just heard on Thursday you wouldn't shut the fuck up, and now we're back?
In the first, 2 episodes, or was it the first episode or the second episode, you were high on Kyron Williams.
You were.
Anyhow, welcome to Saturday. It is a beautiful day for college football and then the NFL tomorrow. So,
and as you know, we get real unprofessional on Saturday, so
yeah.
Buckle up, baby. Yeah. We're in for the ride.
Let's just start it out real quick here.
I brought that back.
You did. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
We should get him on the pod.
Who?
Kyron.
Shut up about
We're trying to get Josh Allen.
Yeah, we are. But maybe we'll have to settle for... No, not even Kyron. Anyhow, let's go to the first game. Jacksonville and the Patriots. Saturday morning, 9:30. Game time. Set your lineups. Make sure they're set and you're not out on a guy that's not playing or a guy that you actually would rather be on your bench because it's Sunday morning and you started them. I am the lone wolf on this one with the Jaguars. To be quite honest with you, it's just because I wanted difference in the podcast today.
I get it.
Plus they've been staying over there.
Yeah.
So that's Pats for you two, Jags for me. Hopefully, because they stayed over there, they win.
Happened from last year, didn't it?
It did.
I believe so.
So that'd be great if I could catch up to you two. Before we get any farther in there, Sean still has the lead at a 56-36 record.
We did really well last week as a collective.
Yeah, Sean went 11-3. Eva went 12-2 to bring your record to 54-38, and I went 10-4.
That's solid.
Solid compared to the week before, where I went 7-7.
Preach, we'll take them.
Can I just say though, I would just want to shout myself out for a second. If I wouldn't have made the Panthers switch live on the pod, I'd have been 13-1.
Yeah, that would have been wild.
Lord.
You should have just saved it, man. To be honest with you,
Terry went 13-1.
Nobody cares. So I'm at 50-42. But anyhow, back to the Pats, Jags. Drake Mayo had a really great performance.
I know it was one game, but I'm telling you what, there's promise there. I
really
liked
good.
how he looked. It's part of the reason I took him. He come back if he plays, with this knee, which he should go. I like the Pats.
Yeah,
I do too. That's a sorry ass Jags defense. They made even Caleb Williams' bum ass look pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He still can't throw to DJ Moore.
And I think
Is that just because you have him?
I do.
Demario Douglas is going to ball out.
I believe that wholeheartedly, and I think this is Jalen Polk's breakout game.
What?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Let's bring it back to the States for the first...
Speaking about bringing it back to the States.
Oh, what?
Did you see the fan theory about the teams that play over in London?
No.
It should be a flex game every year. They should pick 2 teams to go over, and you have to win to come back to America. So you stay over there as long as it takes. I love that.
So the Jaguars are now in London.
Yes.
They're never coming back.
That'd be awesome.
Back to the States. Buffalo Bills hosting the Tennessee Titans. That's a Bills sweep on the board for us.
That's not even close, dude.
Amari Cooper.
Yes.
It's Bills by 30.
Bills.
Oh my God.
The next game after that, Texans at the Packers. White Unis looking on fire. Green Bay Packers all the way in this one. Shauno, you got the Packs. Why you got the Pack?
Jordan Love. He's going to ball
He
out
loves
against them.
Love.
Well, it helped when you told me he's missed, what is it?
2
There's
games.
6 games. He's missed 2 games, and he still has 12 touchdown passes.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. I'll give
wild.
you that. Yeah, that's 4 a game? Is that the average? 4 a game?
Yeah.
That's nuts. I got the Texans.
Why?
Well, Mixon's back. He looks unstoppable. That's 1.
I'll tell you what, dude. He did look good.
2, that defense was really clicking last week. They really were. Will Anderson was feasting.
Jordan Love's a beast.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying he's not. Let's see here. Wide receiver room in the Texans is rather deep. And I don't know if Nico's playing or not, but I still think the Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs would be enough because Jair's only one guy, and Xavier McKinney can only intercept the ball when it's overthrown, and CJ doesn't really do that. CJ's money. So I think I got faith in the Texans, but if I were to have to give it a split, it'd be like a 65-35.
Only
Texans
sucks
win.
because Tucker's questionable.
Tucker
And
Kraft.
I need him to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Xavier McKinney did not get a 6 interception in 6 games.
Maybe he'll get 2 this.
But
to
maybe
keep it going.
he'll get 2.
Who knows?
So that's going to be a good game. Honestly, as much as I do like my Packers in this one, this is going to be a really good game
Yes.
Yeah.
with really 2 teams that have a lot of promise on the year,
Take the over.
and it's really going to be a
2
really
young
solid.
gunslingers, bro.
And you know what? I'm not maybe. Well, you know what? I'm going to do a little reckless speculation here on this one.
Fucking love reckless
Maybe
speculation.
not this year, but I think this is a matchup. If the 2 teams can stay the way they are this year in the future, this might be a dark horse Super Bowl contending matchup.
I could see it in the next 2-3 years.
Because this
I could see it next year even.
CJ Stroud has been electrifying.
Yeah.
You know, we thought maybe he would have a sophomore slump. Doesn't look like that's happening.
I don't know who we is.
With some people. J-Man. No, he was high, he was high on him.
Shout out J-Man, your trades suck ass.
His traits are terrible.
They're so bad.
But CJ Stroud's really good. Jordan Love's fantastic. Nico Collins is leading in fantasy.
And he's been out for a game and a
almost
half.
or the second player. You got Jaden Reed emerging in Green Bay.
Yes.
The whole rest of the Green Bay's wide receiver room is starting to bring it up a little bit
I
more.
see Watson start to heat up a little
He
bit?
did heat up a
All
little
right,
bit.
I thought that's what I
He
saw.
did. They're both really good 2 teams. But before I keep on just hammering this game, let's just go to the next one. Dolphins, Colts.
Yuck.
This is our Colts. This is our team.
Enough to set the
We
flow.
bleed blue.
Anyway,
They're
we're
gonna
taking
win
the
anyhow.
Colts. Even though Richardson is starting, he is going to make an absolute mockery of them.
He's still better than anyone Miami starting.
Yeah. Yeah. That simple. The Miami defense cannot contain him. That's 1.
2, they have no quarterback.
The only defensive player that should worry you if you're Richardson is Jalen Ramsey. Don't throw towards him. Simple as that, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Now, also, though, in my opinion, it should still be Flacco.
well, I mean,
But he has had, 3 games to learn behind Flacco? Maybe he's picked up something.
you better hope if you're in Indianapolis that he has decided to, play better.
And for everyone that dropped Anthony Richardson in fantasy, it's a wild move. I know he's been bad, but the potential is there.
Okay, but
I can't, dude. You don't have a backup quarterback spot for him? That's crazy to me, dude.
But here's the other
Nuts.
thing. Here's the other thing. People draft good old Trevor Lawrence on potential.
I'd rather have Richardson sitting on my bench than Lawrence.
Exactly.
The preacher's making sense, man.
I don't know, man.
Anyhow, we know Saturday gets off the cuff.
It does, man.
It doesn't
Sometimes
really
we get a little
matter.
fucking riled up.
Crazy. Next game, Seahawks, Falcons.
Falcons.
I'll take the Falcons.
I don't think you can stop Kirk Cousins and that offense.
You can't
right
stop
now.
the passing leader, Geno Smith, though. He ain't worth the fuck.
I think he's getting stopped this week.
By that sorry ass defense? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I just think he's not going to win.
I'll give you that.
So, I mean, whether it's 40 points to 42 points,
Yeah.
it could be a really high-scoring game.
We know if it was prime time, it's game over for them Seahawks. I'll tell you that.
Actually,
Primetime Kirk is a different man.
maybe I should change it to the Seahawks because it's not primetime Kirk.
You know what? Are you going to make it?
No.
Switch live on
No,
pod?
I'm not doing it.
Sean's going to be pissed you picked the Seahawks.
No, I'm okay.
All right, man.
I'll stay pat on this one. Next game, we've got the Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, divisional
I cannot
game.
wait
This is
for
going
this
to
game.
be...
That is going to be such a fun game.
Dude, this is a game that I talked about the Titans-Packers going to be a really good game. This is going to be a phenomenal game. The Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears, NFC North, the whole entire division is
It's electric.
It's electric right now.
It's electric.
In every single divisional matchup that we're going to see
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be potentially being the divisional leader.
Game of the year type
Look,
shit.
I mean, so
We talked about this at work earlier.
we did, and think about this. So Minnesota has an opportunity to go up 2 games because they beat the Packers and they beat the Lions, and that would be huge for this Minnesota Vikings team.
Yes.
If they could win this game. Now on the flip side, the Detroit Lions, they have been competitive. They showed last week
Dude.
that they are a real deal team because
Good Lord.
I think they hadn't really given us a blowout performance this year. That's
You got
like,
it.
If
hey, I'm here. I'm still the
If they just pretend every team's the Cowboys,
Right.
they're going to go undefeated the rest of the season.
right. I'm still the new Lions. With this ain't the old team everybody knew. Like we're still here.
How does the loss of Hutch, is it going to hurt him?
It is.
it is
hurt.
gonna hurt, but
Because wasn't he leading in sacks?
He
The
is
lead?
still.
I-
7.5.
So you take that away.
I think that's gonna be hurting him.
His
hurting the
stats are
team.
inflated because the one game against Bake where he got 4.5.
That's true.
So let's take it back a little bit.
But I
He's
mean,
he's definitely a top 10 edge rusher in the league. I'll give him top 10. But I don't think I can go much higher than that. Which, still, huge blow to a team. But that defense is still just clicking.
Brian Branch.
2 INTs on deck. His bum ass.
McNeil signed a bag.
Welcome to the waiver wire, pussy.
McNeil signed,
Yes.
signed $55 million guaranteed.
Absolutely.
So that's a huge help for a team that is hurting. Maybe hopefully that sign gets him to spark something on
I'm
that
just
defensive
curious
line.
to see if they make a move by the deadline for an edge rusher.
Can we put the rumors to bed? Mad Max is not coming to Detroit. He's not.
Okay.
I keep hearing it. Dude has the Raiders tatted on his body. He's vocalized it 100 times. He doesn't want to leave Las Vegas. What are we doing? His contract's not up. Like, what are we doing? Do you know what the Lions would have to give up for Mad Max?
At least 2 firsts.
For one, you don't trade that guy. You can't trade that guy because if 2 of them first round picks you get out of probably 3, 4 hit, you're still under what Mad Max is. Grow up.
It's not going to happen anyhow because good old Tom Brady's part owner in the Raiders, so that's not happening.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I mean, doesn't he have a say?
I mean, I would a 5% say.
Detroit knows Cleveland's sinking the ship.
You think they're going
Miles
to
Garrett?
I don't think they can.
I'm just
for the
saying.
same reason.
What?
For the same reason. That's why they can't get him either. There is just... You can't trade your quarterback. You can't trade a top 3 edge rusher in the league.
What are you going to do?
You can't trade a Fred Warner. There are people you can't trade. You can't trade a Justin Jefferson. You just there's certain criteria that you cannot win in a trade.
What are you doing? Giving them a first, 2 first and a second?
No, you're giving 3 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third.
But what I'm saying, like, I don't think I'm with you. There's no way you can acquire a top tier edge rusher. I think at this point, if you're the Lions with Aiden Hutchinson's injury, is you're just hoping that the next man up can do half of what he's able to produce. Because
that's what I'm saying.
If it's half, you're still happy with half.
Yes.
Because Aiden Hutchinson is an elite edge rusher.
Yes.
So you just need somebody that comes in and fills that void. Mm-hmm. And I think the rest of the line's going to take care of it. I think the rest of the defense is going to understand that this is a gaping hole in our defense, and we're going to have to step it up.
The only problem with what you're saying is exactly what you're saying.
Right.
They might focus too much on not letting Hutch's absence screw them up.
Right.
So it might kill them in the long run. But I'm telling you guys, there's no way in hell you're getting a Mad Max. You're getting a Myles Garrett. It's not happening. It's just not.
No. Anyhow, in this game, Sean and I took the Vikings. You took the Lions. I'm taking the Vikings because I think Sam Darnold is going to exploit the opportunities of not being under the attack of Aiden Hutchinson a lot.
Yes.
So I think
I'll be honest, that's a big reason why I took the Vikings.
I understand, but if there's one thing we know about the Lions from last year, them having momentum, they're unstoppable.
That's true.
And you can't have any more momentum than the game they just came off. So they said, hey, Hendon Hooker, go throw some passes to some linemen. And he said, okay, and went and did it and had fun and laughed in their face. So.
But like I said, NFC North electric division this year.
Absolutely.
Let's go from the NFC North to the AFC North. The Cincinnati Bengals taking the 3-hour drive up to Cleveland. Cleveland's a hop in place right now with the Guardians in the ALCS in baseball. They're not a hopping city when it comes to the Browns.
No.
I think everybody's just hanging out in the Mooney lot, partying and tailgating out there and not going to the stands because
that's right.
We know what it's going to be, an absolute laughingstock. If you have, I'll say this. If you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, any huge offensive player, going to have a huge game in this game.
I'm probably going to start Chase Brown. like I'll start the second string.
A massive game in this. Yeah. We all took, obviously, the Bengals.
For obvious reasons.
How bad do we think Deshaun Watson's going to do in this game?
Terrible.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's one of his only chances to do something decent.
I would be curious. I will be interested to see if Chubb plays, and I want to watch him, see how he comes back.
Dude, Chubb, please play.
I think he has to.
I need you.
I think he has to play.
I need you.
He's got to start.
But if you're Chubb, you're thinking like, why am I coming back to this?
Why am I coming back to this? Which is why you should be on a plane going to Dallas, like I said last episode.
But I think for the rest of the Cleveland Browns team, it's a mantra that they have to start realizing is, okay, this might suck because Deshaun Watson's here, but we're still the Cleveland Browns. Like, let's have a little bit of little bit of pride in our team.
Dogfight.
Outside of Deshaun Watson, because if Deshaun Watson's not playing as the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, this team
is not bad.
They're not
bad.
Even with the absence of Amari Cooper, this team is not
terrible. They're not terrible.
Right?
That's a hole.
Right.
Jerry Judy's not filling
I understand that. But if you get these guys, if you get Jameis Winston, Nick Chubb, Njoku starting to come back, You know, you get all these guys and you get them on the same page, the same mantra.
Yes.
And we're still the Browns. We're still the Dogs. We're going to fight. And something happens to Deshaun Watson and he's not playing. What do you got to lose?
It'll happen soon.
Right? I mean, this team has to play for something.
Yes.
They are our first pick.
Absolutely.
But, hopefully the Browns straighten it out, but they've been a laughing stock. It may become the Brook Park Browns here soon, depending on if they move to Brook Park or not.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so I think it's like Cleveland has some like rule or legislation that you can't abandon the team like they did the last time when they went to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So they can't use the word Cleveland, I think, if they leave the city of Cleveland. So they'll be the Brook Park Browns because it's in Brook Park.
If they're moving cities, they might as well change the name too. You need to restart, buddy.
Just need a clean house.
There ain't nothing ever good came out of Cleveland besides Myles Garrett.
Let's go to the Philadelphia Eagles New York Giants game. Is this?
It's another sweep.
It is another sweep. It also is another MetLife turf game.
Yes. Oh, Saquon's going back
Saquon
home.
Going back home.
Yes.
MetLife turf.
Oh, he's going to have a game.
Oh,
He's going to have a game. I just thought about that.
Wait, what week is this though?
7.
Isn't this like the week that Saquon always gets?
Oh my God! Here we go.
Going
dude.
back to MetLife turf.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. If he gets hurt this week on the MetLife turf, I called it all from the beginning. I said he won't get hurt until he's back on MetLife turf.
That's week 7. Seems like it's the week.
Oh
he gets hurt.
boy! I can't deal with it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can't deal with it. Anyway, since AJ Brown's been back and Devonta Smith's been back, here come back Jalen Hurts.
and you know who's still here? Saquon Barkley.
Shaquan. He's gonna have a great game. You're right. AJ Brown is. I had him very underrated. He is now moved up on my list. I think he's a top 5 receiver in the league. Easily, hands down.
Okay.
The way that he can speed up or slow down, regardless of already how fast he's moving, to use his body as a blocker to get the ball exactly where it needs to be, is next level elite. And I don't think even a Jay Jettas does that. When he was on the streak route and he had maybe half a yard of separation, he saw the ball was a little underthrown. All he did was slow down just a half a step and the ball dropped right in the breadbasket. Defender could do nothing because he's a big body. You can't get around him. You can't speed up past him. Perfect. It's perfection. He can't get better. I had him criminally underrated.
Huh. Well, to another team. Let's go Raiders Rams. We all took the Rams on this one.
We did, because Booper Bop.
Kyron.
You know what? Actually, I know we give him crap, Kyron, but you know what?
Kyron's solid.
He is playing.
I've known this.
He's playing the Raiders, so this might be a big game for Kyron. I'm not gonna lie.
Christian Wilkins not going to be in there, so the interior is going to be wide open.
Cooper Kupp's back. Allows you.
I think the offense is about to open up for the Rams.
Allows you to get kind of that play action pass, get them thinking different ways.
I don't know if Puka's coming back. Do we have any word on Puka? We haven't talked about him on this podcast in a very long time.
Well, he's been hurt.
Well, I know.
I haven't heard anything on Puka, to be honest with you.
Either.
And I don't know if he would come back, when he's coming back.
I just know that Cooper Kupp, when he went out, looked amazing this season. He looked way too damn good. And Sean has Puka Nacua pulled up.
He will not practice this week.
So
I'm
it's
by
step
that stance, I'm thinking at least probably 2 weeks out before he starts probably really getting into that practice mentality to be even a questionable start.
So if Cooper Kupp starts, I think the Rams are going to re-find themselves. That's what I think is going to happen. Do
Do you go buy a Puka Nakua from somebody for a low amount?
They won't give them up. If they've held on to them for this long, they ain't giving them up.
Okay.
That's what I believe. But if you can buy low, like for a Khalil Shakir, like we talked about last episode,
would you?
I would.
I'd
give it a shot. I don't believe in Puka, as you guys know, but
Right.
I'll give it a shot.
Right.
Like the numbers he put up last year were unreal. So
If you don't have Cooper Kupp, you might want to try to get him right now before he shows up.
you ain't getting him from me.
Well,
Tell
we
you
all
that.
know that.
I'm
Let's
trying to get him from Method Keth, though.
Oh, you are.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna send shots downrange, baby.
Oh. All right, Keith. Falls in your
Method Keth.
court, I guess. Let's go Panthers Commanders. We swept this one with the Commanders on this
Commies.
one.
All day long.
Jaden Daniels looking elite. Mirroring same numbers as RG3, which
Eerily identical.
Unfortunate.
It's
given RG3's history.
I don't like it.
I really hope it's not the same.
God, me too.
I hope Brian Robinson Jr. comes back.
He's supposed to.
Supposed to. Scary Terry's been looking.
You
really
need to
good.
trade him to me. I've been trying to get him for weeks.
What? Robinson?
Brian
Preach.
Robinson Jr.
What? What do
need
I don't
him,
have
bro.
him. What do you want me to do about it?
Anyway,
Anyhow, comment down in the chat. Should Sean trade Brian Robinson away?
to me. Just to me.
Or to
though.
me?
Do you have Kyler?
Whoa! No.
No.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Yeah, the commies are about to sweep that, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
All right. Let's quick hit this next one.
Quick hit.
49ers Chiefs.
Well, I mean, you're the one that has to argue here, not
I know.
me and Sean.
I know.
Me and
That's
Sean
why I
took the
said it's a quick
Niners.
hit because you guys
The only
like
way
the Niners here.
we'll lose if
Say
you know
the
what?
refs, dude.
the refs.
Whoa.
I told you I wouldn't blame the refs on my Falcons loss, but you're gonna blame the refs on the damn Chiefs. Okay, man.
Here's my thing. We haven't seen the Chiefs really feel like they've had to play a game this whole season, and this is
their game.
that I feel like they're going to have to feel like they have to play.
Yes.
And when the Chiefs feel like they have to play, they are elite team.
Yeah, but they're dog shit every other week, but they barely squeak out wins. It drives me nuts.
I
dude.
want Warner to hit that fucking dude so hard.
What one?
What's one?
Mahomes.
Okay.
Oh.
There's like plenty of them, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just...
Look, I think that this is the week that you're going to have to cover. You're going to have to cover Xavier Worthy. You're going to have to cover Travis Kelce. Like, this is a week, I think, that somebody's going to break through the gaps, and it's going to be big.
I'll give you that.
And I like to have the Chiefs on the nod. This is this a Sunday night game? No.
No,
this
it's
is a
4:25.
game.
All right, man,
Okay,
take it easy. It's not that big of a
easy.
deal.
I mean, Chris Collinsworth isn't going to be on the call, so we're going to be good. So here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy in Mahomes.
Look, here's the deal, man. Is
What?
it'll probably be Brady calling the game.
Probably will. Is
I
he
hope-
starting to finally come into his own as
Yeah,
an announcer?
I hope it's Romo and Nance.
Dude, I love Romo as an announcer. I think he's the best one.
Matter of fact, I want Romo and Brady in the same booth calling a game. You know, the football information would be at overload.
I kind of want a 3-man commentary team of Romo, Brady, and Al Michael. That'd be legit. I know it's different broadcasting. Okay,
No, I thought Preach was going to say Herb Street.
No. No.
That'd be legit. I'm just saying. That'd be amazing.
Now, here's a guy
Oh,
that I didn't like as an announcer for a long time,
but now you love him.
but I think this announcer has come into, like, maybe for me an actual liking. And I don't know if it was just the network that this pairing was on, but I used to hate Joe Buck.
Oh,
You know
I love
what?
Joe
Yes.
Buck.
I love Joe Buck on Monday Night Football.
So
Yeah,
I
it is.
love the Buck Aikman team.
Yes.
Now, could you
yes,
imagine?
legit.
A 3-man booth with Buck, Aikman, and Tom Brady.
That'd be awesome, but I think there'd be a fist fight. I don't know why. I just feel like someone would be throwing blows, dude.
I'll piggyback. I would love to see Aikman, Romo, and Brady.
That'd be crazy. That'd be probably too much.
With RG3.
No.
In the background, just saying weird
I loved RG3 as an
Me too. He needs to come back.
I mean, I think you have to have at least somebody that would be able to direct it like a Chris Collinsworth or a Joe Buck. Because here's a guy.
Here we go.
Here's a guy.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here's a guy.
There goes Dakota.
Let's get off this 49ers.
Your
Chris
name's
Collinsworth.
Rain, bro.
Jets, Steelers. Russell Wilson supposedly getting this nod. This was recorded on Friday, recorded on Wednesday. So we don't know. We hope Justin Fields starts this game.
Yeah,
I took the Steelers, totally forgetting about the whole.
I don't know how you can forget about
I don't know how you can forget the biggest news of the week.
I know, and I'm not changing the
I'm
pick.
taking the New York Jets.
Did you see their new logo?
I did, yes. If you've seen it on our Facebook, you know what we're talking about.
It was great. I don't know how you can't take the Jets in this one. Devontae Adams coming back.
Yeah.
I mean...
The only thing I can say, though, Rodgers is in trouble, pass rush-wise. He's about to get the shit kicked out of him. Yes. Watt and Highsmith. Well, dude's in some serious shit.
Let's hope that the couple years away from each other is not a problematic couple years away from each other, and Devontae Adams still knows what Aaron Rodgers is doing.
He knows what he wants. He was just at Rodgers' house the day of the trade.
Did you see that on Pat McAfee?
Yeah, Pat McAfee.
He's like, what's that?
He's just like,
what is that? And Devontae's like, hey, guys. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
How long had he'd been there? The trade only happened for like 2 hours.
Dude, he was probably there the day before.
Was he there? Well, that trade was
they
on
know about
Tuesday.
Was he there? His locker was already empty Sunday.
Was he there Sunday night?
He stayed in his spare room.
You're gonna blow the mic out, man.
And that's the Sunday night game.
Okay, so he didn't play Sunday because he was hurt, or was he just in New York?
No, he was in New York.
Okay.
So Sean actually called it. I don't remember if he said it on the pod or not, but he said. He said, as soon as Devontae gets traded, watch his hamstring injury magically go away.
Huh?
Guess who's starting Sunday night?
Yeah. Devontae Adams.
That's crazy.
Let's go to the Monday night games. We have 2 of them.
Whoa! I'm so excited, bro.
The early game.
You can't call it the early. It's the normal game.
True. The 8:15. 8:15 game time. Can we make a petition for Monday night games to start at like 7:30 on the East Coast?
This is ridiculous.
Like, I mean, I get if it's on the West Coast, give me like an 8:15 start time.
Fuck that.
But like, give me a 7:30 on the East Coast, like.
Yeah, because I can't keep calling in on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
I get it. It's a Monday night game.
Oh, that's right. Duh, stupid.
What the preacher?
Man,
anyway, Bucks Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
I get it. But the Bucks defense is back at damn near full strength, especially if Jamel Dean plays, because he might not with a hamstring. But if he does, Zay Flowers, lockdown. Antoine Winfield, covering the skies. Now you got Vita Vea trying to stop Derrick Henry. If I'm going to take any D tackle in the league that has a chance of stopping Henry, it's Vita fucking Vea. And if Vita Vea can't do it and he can just slow him down, guess who's right behind him? 35-year-old Levante David, one of the best linebackers in the league still. Give me my Buccaneers all day long, baby. You think that Ravens secondary can keep up with Mike Evans and Godwin and Baker? Hell no.
And Kate Otten.
He caught a touchdown last week.
Did he?
What the fuck you talking about?
Can I change my pick?
I got a little outlandish.
Can I change my pick?
Mm-mm. And you forgot.
You liked that, didn't you?
Can I change my pick?
You forgot about their new running back, too.
Can I change my
Sean Tucker, dude.
Can I change my pick?
I changed mine line.
Preach, we're locked in.
Yeah, you liked that explanation, didn't you? Yeah.
Can I change my pick?
I did.
You know what?
It's up to you, man.
I'm doing it. You sold me. Give me the butt!
Fucking A, baby! Woo!
What is going on?
You like that?
Are you going to change?
No.
Come on, man. You know, that was a really good speech, and
Maybe I should be the next head coach.
you shouldn't be. Let's go to the late game. Chargers, Cardinals. It's going to be a bad game on this one.
We can't be having a 9 p.m. start, bro. I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning.
I picked the Chargers strictly on
Lad
we're not
McConkey.
sure about
Marvin Harrison.
Harrison.
Mine was on Lad McConkey. Lad McConkey's about to make that defense toast.
Well, I mean,
Buda Baker?
Yeah, dude. You see, on the low volume passing offense that the Chargers has, that Lad McConkey averages like 8+ targets a game.
No.
Solid.
Interesting.
That's great numbers.
Interesting.
Preach.
What say you?
I think the Chargers are going to win this one. I think you got the...
What about JK?
What?
You want to change your pick?
To what? The Cardinals? Absolutely not. Not in this game.
Absolutely fire up Dobbins.
And you know what? You fire up James Conner, too.
Yeah.
On that Chargers defense? Yeah, fire up James Conner.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I just like the Chargers in this one. Marv, with the concussion protocol, I still think even if he's 100%, I don't know if he's going to be really 100% in this game. Lad McConkey, like you said, going to fire it up.
And we got fire up Coach Hardball with his play calling.
Yeah, what happened to him last week?
He had like a heart murmur or
heart palpitation, something
yes,
like
irregular heartbeat.
Palpatine?
yes.
He had a procedure done in 2012. I read for it, and then
Because he has a cicada in his chest?
I don't know, but before the game, it flared up.
You all right, Preach?
You just said he had a cicada in his chest.
Yeah, man, in Arcadia.
Cicadas should be done by now. It's summer's over.
Them bitches are loud.
They are.
Anyway.
Anyhow, is there anything else we want to go through on this game at all?
We don't have a bet of the week because I keep losing them.
Well, I mean, we quit doing that because nobody takes your advice anyhow.
I
Let's be
wouldn't.
honest.
Fuck.
Anything else on the Sunday games, Monday games?
I don't think so.
No? All right, well, I'm Preach.
Show them it.
And I'm Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goon Studios. And remember, tell your friends they need to pick your team instead of the one they originally picked with an awesome halftime speech. This is your week.